Bugras! Hello my loves. Fáilte nó fáilte ais chuig mo canal YouTube. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a plan with me video where we set up our weekly spread for the week to keep us organised and on track. I have some visitors coming on Thursday, which is very exciting, but I need to get the house organised. And I also want to keep on top of my budget because we're going to splurge a little bit on some trips and eating out this week from Thursday to Thursday. So it's going to be exciting. And as well, I'm trying to keep expenses down for the start of this week because payday is tomorrow. But I don't know what I'm getting because I am getting like half a paycheck from my previous job and then half a paycheck from my new job. And I don't know if the tax has updated correctly and things like that. So I don't really know what I'm going to be getting this month salary-wise. So yeah, we're just trying to play it safe a little bit. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to VoiceOver Carla to build out the spread and then start figuring out what's the priority for the next few days. Enjoy! Hey Gorginas! VoiceOver Carla here. Another Monday, another Plan With Me video. Currently the internet is down where I am, so I made the most of it, and because I can't log on to my work laptop, and made a Plan With Me video for the week. And this week is going to be busy, so it was kind of a blessing in disguise. This bit is actually one of my favourite bits, is the outlining all the different boxes in Inky Pen. Don't know why I enjoy it. I think it's a bit mindless, because I've already drawn and measured stuff. Here is our logo for the month of July, is our Magnus. Alas, young Magnus hasn't been spotted in a few days, so I'm just assuming that he healed himself and flew off. And don't come at me in the comments because I don't want to know. This delusion can stay, thank you very much. The strawberries are actually good fun to draw as well. You can get a bit loosey-goosey with them. Oh look, there's my hun bun coming into shot. Lol. I really should do my hair nicer in general rather than throwing it up. There it is, look. It's kind of mesmerising. Like, I don't even know how it's at the angles that it's at. Oh wow. Really getting in there with the old humbun. Anyways, strawberries are fun to draw. You can get a bit, like, you don't have to be perfect with them. They're quite, what's the word? Recognisable, so you don't have to be perfect. Doing the stamping. So the stamping is probably the most tedious part, but it's probably the most mindful. And happily, I found a font online for the software I use to create digital art that's quite similar to the stamps, which is exciting because I do think they kind of make it. I think they give it the whole vibe, They're vibey. I have come upon this weekly spread format through trial and error. So I did do the usual bullet journal thing, which is a lot of daily spreads, but realistically some days I'm just not feeling it and I'm like, nah bye, I'm doing the bare minimum. Like a bare minimum Monday is always a fave of mine, and a half-arsed Friday is also quite nice. So I like to just put in my bits and bobs for the week and then pick and choose stuff when it suits me to do it. I always add in my sinking funds because it's nice to keep a track of them on a weekly basis, because I do roll over like my personal spending on a weekly basis. I do my Snowflake Saturday on a weekly basis, and I kind of snowball them depending on what's coming up next. So it is nice to stay on top of them. My habits, my meal plan, my training, I do on a daily basis. There's probably more optimism than realism there, but look, we aim to do the most and then hope for the best. My habits are still the same as they have been for most of the year, which is water, medication and movement on a daily basis. Training yogas because I like to start the week gentle. Sinking funds that are kind of in action at the minute are these bad boys. Australia's starting to stress me out a bit because I don't have much in there, but we'll figure that out after Edinburgh. Seeing nicely organised and put away the stamps. This is probably my favourite bit of creating a spread, is the colouring in. But I even enjoy watching other people colour in. I know some people find it really tedious, but I quite enjoy it. I find it quite relaxing. Unless they're doing crazy stuff altogether. And this is a nice red. It's a nice, bright, punchy red. I enjoy it. I'm starting to come around to the craft paper as well. Like, I added the craft paper because the bleed through from the other pages was annoying me. But I think more is more with the craft paper. And through the weeks, I've basically evolved the circle into a little strawberry plant wreath for Magnus. I think it's quite pretty. Just getting mesmerised by my own colouring here. But yeah, I just really enjoy colouring in. The hun bun is back. Wow. Really getting in there. I might actually, before I do my next spread, at the start of it, I might do a flip through between the start of the month to the end of the month, because the weekly spreads do stay very similar, but they do kind of evolve through the weeks until I get them the way I like them. So what do you guys think? Should I do a flip through and do like a compare of the start of the month to the end of the month? Or does that just make you think, what kind of fresh hell is this, Carla? Because I know, because I do a split of budgeting and planning, which I do think kind of go hand in hand. But some people are just not here for it, which I get. So yeah, what do you think? Flip through? Or flip off? This edition was the no box is actually an edition inspired by Grounded Budgets from Instagram. It's actually great. She's so good. If you're not following her, follow her. I'll put her Instagram in the description box below. So, Shani, that's it, folks. So the plan for this week is I want to organise my office. It's getting a bit overwhelming with the stock that I have for my shop, all the notebooks and pens and the shipping bits and bobs. And I have a new product that has been shipped from the manufacturer, which I'm hoping will arrive in the next few weeks. So I really want to organise the office and just make space for the new product that's arriving soon. I have purchased a storage unit from IKEA to hopefully facilitate that. Digital art. I want to kind of go hard on this the next few days because I have been practicing and I have gotten much better, thankfully. And I was joking around with Elle from Elle El Remy, and I will tag her budget channel down here. I forget what the new name is, Elle, I'm sorry. But I'll pop it down here, and I will put a little screenshot of her channel. She's amazing. But we were laughing and joking, and it inspired me to create this silly kind of savings tracker for Halloween. So I want to kind of finesse that and basically see if it's a viable downloadable trip planning. So my boyfriend's family are coming over this week, so to make sure that we've got some nice bits and bobs for them to do. Declutter shed, which is my office, same thing. Build IKEA storage whenever that arrives. Move shelf in the dining room. There's a shelf in the dining room that annoys us where it is, so I'm going to take it off and bring it in here for more storage. Paint kitchen, I've started that. There it is. Set up printer, I'm going to outsource that to my boyfriend. And then upload first downloadable hopefully by Wednesday, and just see if it works as a downloadable. So the idea is hopefully tonight get the printer set up, and I can finesse the design. Tomorrow print some off and play around and see if it's good as a printable, and then if it is, upload it on Wednesday to my website, seriouslycarla.com. Check it out. Got my habit tracker, usual, water, medication, movement. No this week to splurging. Focus on how good it will be to be debt free by the end of the year. So this week, last week and this week, I just want to buy shiny things. I am so over budgeting and being sensible. Yeah, but I know it's just me going through a moment. But anyways, there's going to be a lot of eating out next week, so I'm going to do some pasta tonight, some chicken curry, so I need to take the chicken out of the freezer, carrot and potatoes, so I'm going to take the chicken out of the freezer tomorrow. Eat out, because the family arrive on Thursday, we're travelling Friday, and Saturday we're going to eat out as well, and I'm going to make them like a big roast dinner on Sunday. I'll do some yoga later, go for a run tomorrow, gym. Realistically, I think this was probably too hopeful. I will get there on Thursday before the family get here. Friday I might go and do a walk, and Saturday I might go for a run in the morning maybe. Sinking fund, so we have a new sinking fund. So Edinburgh is, I'm going to hopefully have around €300, which I'll then convert into pounds for Edinburgh. Myself and my pal are going to the Fringe Festival this year. Pension, you know this, I've been banging this drum for ages. Mortgage, Australia, I don't know how much we're going to put into that yet. I need to speak to my sister. Christmas is $750 target, and Spain is $1,000. So I was inspired by SM Simple Budgets with the Spain sinking fund, because herself and her partner, they live in the UK but they're Portuguese, and because they go back to Portugal at least once a year, they have a recurring sinking fund for Portugal. And because my boyfriend is Spanish, we go back to Spain at least once a year. So I was like, that's so clever. So me and my boyfriend has set up a little sinking fund, digital sinking fund for Spain, where we're going to pop €25 in each a month. Ultimately, we'd like to have $1,000. Because when we go to Spain, we rent a car, and we like to bring stuff back, like olive oil and food and bits and bobs. So yeah, we end up paying a lot on luggage. But yeah, that's my spread for this week. Hope you're all well, and that you have a great week ahead. As usual, Gurv Mila Mahagwif. Thank you all very, very much for choosing to spend this time with me. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And take care of yourself. Slán. Bye.